Hi, Lucky Speaks. I'm in my pool room today, just having a look around. I haven't been out for a while. I haven't played pool for ages. I'm going to have another game. I got some pool stories actually to tell at some point, which I'll put on the channel. But I think I need to just clarify, because this is still early in my YouTubes and stuff, and just want to make sure that I don't want anybody to take me wrong, because obviously what we find in society today is that the minute you say anything out of turn, anything that someone supposedly doesn't agree with, they try and tar you with a brush to discredit you. Essentially is all they've got. They haven't got any decent arguments. So just want to make it clear, my family is full of immigrants, but legal ones luckily. And immigration isn't a problem in this country, immigration itself, but it has to be legal. And that's the differentiator for people, is that the difference between legal and illegal immigration. Most people that I think, queer Starmer thinks they're far right, those people aren't far right for a start. There's no such thing as far right in this country as far as I can tell. Back in the 70s and 80s, when you had the bother boot boys with their skinhead haircuts and Nazi tattoos, yeah, they probably were. But frankly, nowadays, you've just got normal Brits who are fed up with seeing people getting money for nothing, people turning up, throwing their documents in the drink, walking in, getting into a 5-star hotel, given a debit card, given a new phone, treated like royalty, which we don't get done. I mean, I come back from Heathrow and I shit myself because you got too many packets of cigarettes on me. But apparently if I just turn up on a dinghy, chuck your stuff in the water, I've got no problems at all. I wouldn't have any worries. I'd welcome customs catching up with me because they're going to give me some money. And that's where the difference lies. It's not racist to recognise that amongst illegal immigrants, crime is a higher percentage than it is for your indigenous Brits and legal migrants. It simply is. It's just a fact. The left can argue all they want, but it's just a fact. Number two, there's no war in France. You can't claim asylum coming through 7 safe countries. You're supposed to stop at the first one. And if you don't, then I'm sorry, you shouldn't even get here. Just one of those things. And by the time you get here, you should be legal somewhere, and then we can consider you. And finally, obviously, you've got this fella today. They've realised that he's a top-level terrorist. He's got, and somehow he's got into Britain. They don't even know where he is, and no one's worried about it. No one cares. Jesus Christ! Get in your car, do 32 down a high street where there's a speed camera. The old bill will have you over, charge you £100, 3 points on your licence, make your life a bloody misery. And so what? 32 and 30, so what? Big deal. But comes to the country as a terrorist, get in. They couldn't give a toss. Now, why can't they give a toss? They should give a toss. If people don't see a government actively protecting our own borders, how can they possibly accept it when the same nasally dope stands in front of them and says, oh, I'm going to put boots on the ground in Ukraine, I'm going to protect Ukraine's borders, I'm going to do this for Ukraine, I'm going to do that for them, oh, I'm going to let Hamas people come on over, oh yeah, they're all welcome. What, people that scream and shout obscenities about killing people and murdering people and massacring people and cheer when planes hit trade centres and God knows what? What, they're allowed in? How's that work? How's that work? When a little old granny who thinks that Labour are doing a bad job posts it on Facebook, says, oh, I don't think Labour are doing a brilliant job, she gets the old bill turned up on her doorstep, wanting to give her words of advice. I'd have some words of advice for them if they showed up on my doorstep and said that. F right off. Who do they think they are? This is the problem. This is why you've got people that are upset, because nobody listens to anybody. No one was voted in on the promise of allowing more illegal immigration. All of them. Oh yeah, we're going to stop the boats. We're going to stop the boats. Look, I can stop the boats in 2 minutes flat. Give me a cordless nail gun and a dinghy. I'll sit out in the Solent, and I'll just take out every boat that floats across and let the French Navy pick them up, take them home again. That solve it. First day, they say, well, they'll be up on the beach next day, say, oh, fuck me, that Steve bloke will be there with his nail gun. Oh, fuck that for a game of soldiers. Just going to sink, don't want to get wet. We'll stone today, Abdul. And that'll be the end of it. We got a Navy. They don't need a nail gun. They got howitzers, 105mm guns. We don't need to shoot the boats. We just need to pretend like we're going to, for God's sake. Let a couple have problems. Pick them up, give them to the French. There you go. Take them back. That's the deal. You get into English waters. We're within our rights. It's law. The maritime law says we don't have to take these people. Therefore, we're not going to. You take them back. They escape from your country. You're supposed to be looking after them, looking out for them. You look after them. I'm sorry, but it's not racism at all. And anybody that claims it is racism is stupid. Because if it is, then I'm afraid you'll have to accept that the rulings in favour of them are racist against British people. Because they are excluding our voices as to what we want in our towns, in our cities, in our schools, in our hospitals. We haven't got the resources that we should have. We haven't got them. Labour keep bleating on about their 20 billion black holes, the excuse why they can't spend on anything at all, on infrastructure, pensioners, anything like that. Anybody who needs money, no, we've got this black hole, and we've got to get the farmers. I know they feed us all, and without them we'd be fucked. But we're going to cane them for more tax just because we got this black hole. Then old Zelensky turns up, flashes his eyelids at Queer Starmer. Next minute, oh yeah, we're going to fund his war. We're going to defend his borders. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We ain't got any fucking pilots for our planes, but we're going to send a fucking air force in, supposedly, I expect. You know, all this sort of bullshit. As if we are. What Starmer didn't realise is the fucking world is laughing at us. They know for a fact Britain is in a right state. What we need to be doing is reeling our necks in for the next year or two, get our money in, stop funding bullshit wars, funding aid to countries that don't bloody deserve it, look after ourselves, get ourselves sorted out, get rid of our black hole, and then once we looked after the people here, fantastic. Help who you like then, with surplus money. But if you ain't got a surplus, you haven't got spare money to aid to anybody. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. It doesn't matter if you want to or not. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. If you go to a shop and you want to buy an extra couple of loaves of bread and you ain't got enough money for them, then the shop doesn't say to you, that's all right, you have it anyway. That's all right, don't worry about that. That's okay, you just take it. Oh, Jesus Christ. You've just put the bread back. And we should be doing that. We should be saying, no, we ain't got enough money for it. There's certainly no way, A, Britain could win a war with Russia. Whoever fucking gave Keir Starmer that idea needs to be bloody sacked. I mean, that's ridiculous. The Russians are hardly going to be nervous about the EU in its capacity, let alone bloody Britain on his own. He's probably laughing his face off. But we can't afford a war. We can't afford it anyway. Even if we could fight it, we can't afford it. We ain't got any tanks. The latest Challenger tank, we've given away all our old ones. We ain't got the new ones yet. So we've got no bloody tanks. We've got no pilots to fly the planes. Most of the guys on the front line moan about their equipment being crap already. Let alone if they're actually in a war needing the best equipment. We're really shafted. All we're going to do is cause issues. This is just posturing and bullshit from a government that knows nothing of what they're doing. Concentrate on this country first. Get this country sorted out. Take a leaf out of Trump's book. Make Britain great again. Then worry about making the EU great or whatever you want to do after that. Because remember, buddy, we voted out of the EU. We voted out. We ain't part of the EU. We don't have any agreement with them. If they want us to do something, tell them to get stuffed. Because part of being out is being out. And if they won't trade with so fucking what? So what? We'll buy all from America or someone else. Because somewhere along the line, someone will always supply everything you want because people want to make money. So if Germany or bloody France or anybody else says, oh, well, we're going to get pissy, we're not going to do this, fine, don't do it. We'll just get somewhere else. End of story. Where's the harm? Where's the difference? Who cares? Anyway, rant over.